Randy
Here's
Pedersen.
a professional who loves both. Hugh Miller of Seattle.
Oh,
He got a nice late break on the left flank. Winner in 80 and 84 right here.
Watch the action on the right-hand part of your screen. The head pin will go to the sideboard, then just be shot straight across the lane and take out the 7. A great break for Hugh Miller starting the semifinal match against a hot Randy Pedersen.
Oh, and Pedersen got a late.
So we're all even after one match.
Re-rack, please. Re-rack, please. 6 pin, second pin on the right-hand part of your screen. In the channel, a lot of power and spin on it. Still taps out the 10. This week we're using 3-pound 6 and 7-ounce pins, but with plenty of hook at the back end, the players are making them dance.
This is the man that's danced the most. 268, his first victory, and 230 over Monticelli's 208.
Oh, Randy came up right there.
2-8. You see every day or every frame, the ball carries a little bit farther down the lane before hooking, and that's what they have to guard against. Watch the angle, still around the first arrow. Now the ball goes farther and farther down the lane before hooking. He leaves the 2-8 double wood spin. Tough shot. Something you have to guard against, always in bowling today, is what we call royal carry down. Watch that ball hooking less.
Not too much. Waiting in the wings is tournament leader Don Janela, who likes the top seed spot. He's been very successful from there. Here's Hugh Miller now with a strike up.
Let's go this way, Delphine.
Oh,
Left a 4-pin. He got a shoulder
got that one
separation.
a little. Yeah, and almost got broken left the 4-pin.
And also a fracture of the arm that he's come back, and he sustained it by helping to remove his father's sailboat from the water.
Good spare shooter.
Yeah, well, that'll happen when you...
Accurate and
But we
consistent.
know Hugh Miller spade
Well,
in
Chris, he
the
never lost
seconds.
a game in the championship round. When he came out on the PGA Tour, his first 6 appearances on national television, he won every single game, and he had never missed a spare at that time. Then in 1986, he missed the 1-3-7-9 in Peoria, and he's missed a few spares since then, and his record has dropped to 9 wins and 6 losses, so he's just 3-6 when he's been a little bit wild.
There was a beautiful strike.
Hugh Miller strikes in the phone.
Hugh is 33 years old. Randy is 27.
Randy started bowling at the age of 8. He told me his first year average, 93.
Oh, hanging precariously
That looked tilted with the
of
6-10.
the channel.
He's talking to himself and to his opponent. Watch how wide this is, almost out to the very last board. Not enough speed, drifts high. It was 16 miles an hour on that shot. He's been 18 on previous shots when he struck.
Spare in the foot.
Two-time winner this afternoon, Randy Pedersen. He has a total of 7 titles, including a major event, the 87 National Championship in Toledo.
Randy got his start on the PBA Tour by selling shares in himself, $750 a share, and he is rewarded many of his backers with that, as you see the wide grip of a quick starting Randy Pedersen. Get there.
Ooh. What's left the 4-pin?
Okay, Randy Pedersen with a strike in the 4th, trailing by 2, however. We'll be back.
Arkansas battles Texas on ABC's college basketball tomorrow.
College basketball doubleheader on ABC tomorrow. Here is Homer Ellenberg, president of Quaker State Oil and Refining Company, who has sponsored this tournament for 14 consecutive years. On the right, Byron Nelson and his wife Peggy wearing one of the gold medals that he won with a 1937 victory at Augusta.
Golf wedge in 1945, 11 PGA tournaments in a row, 18 in a single year. A record I believe will never be broken.
cherished colleague for years and years in lots of tournaments. And Hugh Miller from Seattle, with a strikeout shooting in the fourth frame, leaving the 2-pin.
Really struggling on the right-hand lane. He's struck solid in the pocket on the left-hand lane in the first and third frames and has drifted high in the right-hand lane in both the second and fourth frames. Luckily, has come away with an easy spare to make.
You just joined us. Randy Pedersen defeated Tim Weisbrod of Cincinnati 268 to 156, and then eliminated Lotta Monticelli 230 to 208. Pedersen now trailing by a couple of pins as he goes against Hugh Miller.
Hugh Miller, another dedicated athlete, loves to run, runs 8-10 miles a day, and has completed a 26-mile marathon, so he's in top shape all the time.
And any off time, he heads to Idaho and works on his grandmother's ranch, so you know that he's fit. Randy keeps in shape by driving his 944 Porsche in California.
Pedersen picked the double.
Randy is mic'd. And if he can get beyond Hugh Miller into the final game, he may hear some incessant talking.
Randy Pedersen, who has opted for different color shoes simply because the left shoe was not sliding enough for him that matches that right red one. So he took the left one, which slides a little bit more, and watch the long slide. Nice and smooth. Perfect.
Oof. Let that Freeman go.
He's got him like this, one of his best shots of the match.
So was that by Hugh Miller.
Hugh Miller needed that double.
But it's Pedersen with the lead by 8 pins. Virtue of 3 in a row.
Key shot for Hugh Miller there, Chris, where if he had made another bad shot on the right-hand lane, he'd have opened up the game for Randy Pedersen. Randy not worried about what the lefty's doing. Miller can take the lead with another strike.
A 7-pin.
If it looks like Hugh Miller's ball is not hitting as hard as Randy Pedersen's, that's very true. Not only does he have not as much power as you see it out there on the first board as Randy Pedersen, but he's also using a plastic ball, or what we call a polyester bowling ball. And I haven't seen anybody win a pro tournament in many years with one of these little bit softer hitting balls.
All right. Randy Pedersen leading Hugh Miller, the left-hander, by 9.
It's the Don Carter Classic from New Orleans on ABC's Pro Bowlers Tour next Saturday.
New Orleans next week, and now one of the grand ladies of all of Texas, Jeannie Halsey, proprietor of Forum Bowling Lanes. What a loyal and cherished friend.
Great history of tournaments here. We've had the 1975 National Championship here, and the Quaker State has been the home many years. Forum Bowl. Now Randy Pedersen leads by 9. Has 3 strikes working, can extend that lead to 19 here in the 7th.
Oh,
Crossing over. Leaving a 3.
As you see his style from the front view, Randy Pedersen wasn't quite that quick, but his feet were as he leaves the 3-pin, avoids the split. You know, Chris, a player does not mind throwing the ball a little wide, trusting it and not getting a strike, but he hates to pull the ball like Randy just did. That's very discouraging. That's one of the big killers in professional bowling, is to pull the ball high and get a split.
And your tip today, follow through fair, had a lot to do with that, and I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
sixer
Some
by
good right
Randy
with
Pedersen
some
of
shot.
Santa Maria, California. Close match. Miller with the spare up will be shooting in the 8th.
Watch the action of the head pin. Takes out the 4, 7, and 8 pins. And here's a tough customer up here in the 8th frame. He struggled on this lane though.
And
Miller came up late there with the 3-9.
and sleeper 9.
Looks a little bit upset at himself, and Hugh Miller is a speed control bowler. As you see his ball out there on the first board, if he goes a little bit high, he'll throw it harder. If he comes in a little light, as he did on this shot, leaving the 3-9, he'll throw the next shot a little bit slower. And that technique is just not working for him so far today.
Coming up to the big 9th frame for both.
Miller, a 207 pace, Pedersen, 217. The match will be determined in the last 2 frames as you see the grip, the full grip of Hugh Miller.
Miller shot.
Winner today of the Quaker State, 28,000 winner up 14.5. Thus far, Tim Weisbrod, 6,000, and Leto Monticelli, 7. Loser of this game, 8,500.
This game's going right to the 10th frame.
Matching
Some double
tonight's strike, our semifinal match.
The big stretch, the big follow through, and he's got it like that. As all 10 pins were driven straight back in the pit. Now here in the 10th frame with a strike, he can lock out Miller. If he doesn't strike, Miller can still win the match.
Just say the word. Our friendship comes first. Oh, hey, Clover. I was just trying out a new standing meditation.
Oh, just 7.
You do?
Boy, he threw a good shot on that lane, too. He just left the swishing 7 pin. Now, Pedersen with a spare will be at the 226 pace. The head pin just does not quite get the 4 and 7 pins. He knows he's throwing as well.
He was your friend first, but are you cool if we hang out together tonight? Just the 2 of us?
Oh.
Ready, glitter star? Ready as a hot pastry. Thank you for introducing me to
For Randy Pedersen, a strike would mean 226. Hugh Miller can still bowl 227.
What? Well, they are so going to miss me. You watch, they'll be right back. Are they coming back?
So 310 on the left lane. 224.
If you don't seem to double him.
Now, Hugh Miller must strike on the next 2 balls and get an 8 count to win. He's only struck 1 time on this lane.
Used to send us cassette tapes. We listened to she
Oh,
There
that's
it is,
7.
the 7 pin.
Randy
So,
Pedersen.
Randy Pedersen now, starting in the very first match at 1-3, earning the right to go against Don Janello
Hey, that was
for
great.
28,000.
Machine is
Like and
ABC Sports
subscribe.
presentation of professional bowling will be back after this message.